AI. So AI is, like I said, the problem we're dealing with is people's lack of understanding of the music industry and its intricacies, because you're talking about ownership and publishing, and what needs to be done is, and what will be done is the same thing as you're referencing sampling, is there's going to be laws put in place, and will probably take a couple of years. But how publishing works is the original owner of those works will always get paid for writing those works.
That's right.
So when Whitney Houston does Bodyguard, the money goes back to Dolly Parton. That's why Dolly Parton never has to write another record again. And certain other songs, right? Even what's her partner, The Gambler, any song that gets covered,
any of that
right?
Stuff.
Right. So this actually will be to an artist's benefit in the long run if you own your publishing.
It 100% does.
Because basically, in the long run, the publisher, what this does is revive songs and careers and people's artists 20, 30, 40 years later, or their family. So if all these people can do AI covers of it and these songs are going to get broadcast, well, where do you think the money's going to go?
Well, what's the truest form? We've seen this before. History repeats itself in all aspects. Do you remember this? When Biz Markie got sued, that was a famous case, right? When he got sued, the laws cut up. So hip hop dudes were sampling for the longest time freely almost. So nobody was getting caught. But the minute that lawsuit happens, it forced everybody to get even more creative with the technology, saying, okay, I can sample, but I can't just rip off like full loops. And they started getting even more creative with it. But essentially, AI is going to have, of course, the people that use it in a certain way that's destructive, in a certain way that is frowned upon. And then there's going to be the real creators.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like, if something you can't, everything's a tool, right? So you just can't go in there and put a prompt and make an amazing song. It doesn't work like that. And that's the problem. Most people, it's like, there's a thing, you can give 10 people the same record, same equipment, same room, show them how to use it. And out of those 10 people, only 2 of them are going to come up with something that's going to sound good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's tried, tested, and true over and over again. It's just people always have a fear of something that's new. You know what I mean? And it's funny you said this. I looked at AI just like sampling when it got, I know what this is, man. This is just like when sampling.
It's repeating itself.
It's just repeating itself again, right? And it's just a new piece of thing. But the regulation definitely has to be in place. And we're talking in the music sphere of things. Film, that's a little different, because you can get it now. Film, they may have a whole lot, but that's why the whole industry stood up and fought and instantly, because all of a sudden now I don't need to get, hire 30 actors. I don't need it. I just need one main actor to stand in the room, get a headshot, and then do this. So there's different debates too, but within the musical landscape, I think it's just really going to help people get their ideas out and be able to do things they haven't done. And for those people who are really, really, truly creative and take the time with the process, it's going to be awesome if they're open to it.
Yeah, I mean, it comes down, you said it best, like, it comes down to taste, right? So even in music and in videos, let's look at it, for example, I'm on TikTok, you're on Instagram, I'll see one guy create an AI thing, and it's impressive. I'll see another guy use the exact same AI tools, and I think it's corny as hell.
Yeah, because it's a prompt. When you use the AI, you have to type in. You can't. It doesn't just make the song. You have to go, I want a jazzy soul funk sample from reminiscent of 1969 to 1973 with the BPM of 89.
That's right. With the swing.
Now, anyone knows what I talked about. I just placed that within a certain area, a certain code that's going to present a dope sound. If you don't know that, you have to know the knowledge of that. You got to know like where to pinpoint. It's just like it's like a GPS in your car, man. You know what I mean?
That's right.
It's like, right? And some people can drive with GPS. And I never use GPS. I never need it unless I'm in a foreign. And even then, I just rather ask somebody what's the best way to get somewhere. Other people use it all the time. It's just, and it's the way you apply it and how you
become like a curator, right? Yeah. I mean, again, going back,
it's like curator. Yeah.
If you go back, 20, 30 years, a DJ would go into a record store and there's like, 1,500 records. That DJ had to figure out which 20 or 30 were the hottest.
Yeah.
Now AI brings you forth, and it's like you got technology. There's like 1,000 ideas, but you still got to curate which ideas are going to hit with an audience. Yeah. That still requires human connection, understanding. Like to your point, it's like your prompt. If I say to somebody, hey, I'm going to put a Lou Rawls record. If you don't know who Lou Rawls is, you're not going to prompt it. Like, so now you got to go back and study who Lou Rawls is. And then now you understand that if Thrust is behind an AI piece of technology, his understanding of music is so vast that he's going to extract out of the AI something that the next guy on AI just simply can't do.
Plus, you have to put the time in to get that knowledge.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? For me to get to that, that's 15 years of me going through the musical tree to know that. And so now when I get to the AI prompt, I'm going to plug it in. Someone else can't get that. You got to put it, you can't jump over all those hurdles to get to where I'm at. So there's an equalizer.
That is a great equalizer.
It's the greatest equalizer. You know what I mean? But people, it's just your view on stuff, right? So that's our take on it. So I think we, pretty much bagged that one. That one up.
The one thing I'll add to it, because you're saying it's like the knowledge is so vast. Let's give you an example. Some kid wants to do, I want to do an 89, 90s type, hip hop track. And they prompt Big Daddy Kane. But there's Taste of Chocolate, Big Daddy Kane, and there's Long Live the Kane. Those are very drastic different Kane albums. So if you don't understand the nuances between that, your prompt is going to fall on deaf ears. So it comes down to what you've been saying. Like, the curation of the person doing it and understanding that is going to be the ultimate AI driver.
That and then artists fighting for the rights and laws to be put in place of the past on what's coming.
Yes.
In the future. And obviously they're going to do that. And I'm sure the labels ain't going to let it all roll by too, because they got their investment and their millions of dollars in it too. So all those things will be handled, and it will be something we've dealt with. But it's like one of those things, embrace it or get left behind. Because the leap with this and the gap, it's going to be more dramatic this time.
You can't put the genie back in the bottle with any technology.
Yeah, but the rate of speed, I'm saying that people are going to,
like
between those people that learn to use it, take advantage, and those who are just going to jump on the train late, it's going to be one of those big gaps. And what's that show, Sliders, like that?